Alright, so now we've arrived at where we're going to park at today. Now we're about ready to go hiking. Obviously, with any hiking trip, you obviously need a pack. So I have my Kelty right here. It's got everything I need. Just a few quick things. Make sure that you have everything you need before you leave for your trip, because once you leave the car, especially even if you're doing like a short 2-mile hike out to your campsite, it still can be annoying to have to turn around and go back and get something. So double check, make sure you have everything. I did that right before we got here, so I'm good to go. So what you want to do is just put your pack on and be ready to go. When it comes to packs, you want to get a good one. You can shift the weight from your shoulders to your waist and just adjust the straps as you go. So it's not like, you know, by the end of the day your shoulders are completely dead, because you can put some of the weight on your hips and on your legs. So that's another little essential thing. Water, always gotta have water. I personally like a Camelback. You can use a water bottle like I have on this side right here, but this is more convenient when you're backpacking. So now our pack's good to go. We are ready to hike out and go to our camping spot. So let's go. Alright, as you can see, we reached the trailhead. One quick thing I want to point out when you're hiking on any trail: number one, stay on the trail. As you can see, this one's pretty well marked. Number two, look for the blazes. Up here on this tree right here, this is what you call blaze. All it's going to be is like a colored marking, usually a straight line. If you ever see two of these side by side, that means the trail is either about to make a sharp turn or it's about to intersect with another trail. So kind of when you see two of these side by side, definitely check your surroundings and kind of get an idea of what the trail is doing. It's always good to have a map with you as well, which I have right here. So yeah, make sure that you check your blazes and stay on the trail. Let's get going. So, looks like we found ourselves a pretty good spot up here. Alright, so just to kind of give you a run through as to why I chose this spot. Number one, it's already established. All the work's already been done for us. See, we got the fire pit already made right here, so that's good. And I kind of like to think that spots like this is a 5-star hotel, because somebody's already got a nice little bench right here we can sit on. You know, got the rocks and the log going across, so that's always good. It's a little comfort that you don't see at all the spots. A few other reasons why I chose this spot is because it meets the criteria for a good camping spot. It's at least 50 feet from the trail, which we're about 75 feet from the trail, which is down that way, and it's past 100 yards from nearest water source, and the lake is about probably 150-200 yards down that way. So this spot meets good criteria for a camping spot. And again, you know, if you get in a situation where it's getting dark soon, or you just need to make a spot now, by all means do it. Just remember to practice some good L&T, leave no trace, and try not to mess up more than what you have to in making your camping spot. So that being said, let's get set up. Alright, so now we got our spots kind of picked out. Now we got to kind of set up on where we're going to sleep tonight. My area of sleep choice is Enos. Like these things, ever since I first saw one of these, I wanted one, got me one, love it, use it all the time. So tents are great, but in my opinion, hammocks way better. So in setting up at Eno or any kind of hammock, you need to find two solid bases of support. Trees is obviously going to be your best option. I've got one right here. It's pretty solid. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. Like it's going to be good. And then one right across from it within the distance of, I'd say, no more than 7 to 8 feet. We'll take these Eno straps, particularly have little loops on them. So we're going to take the other end, run it through the end loop, pull it tight, just like so. And when you're setting up an Eno, I personally like to be as high as I possibly can. That's not very high for me because I am short, but The higher the better, because when you go to sit or lay in your Eno, it's obviously going to sag down some. So you want to be high as possible, so your butt's not touching the ground, or you could have a stick or something, because getting poked in the butt by a stick while you're sleeping, that's not fun. Nobody wants that. Open her up. Pull one carabiner out at a time. Go ahead and hook that on to your slap strap, and just walk back with it. Let it unravel itself. Looking good, looking good, looking good. And about halfway through, you want to go ahead and grab the other end out of the bag and just go ahead and unroll it. Then we'll get to the other end right here. Hook it on, just like so. Get it on there. Boom. And that, my friends, is a very well hung Eno. The easiest way to get up in these things is to take your arms in it, go ahead and get your shoulders kind of lean back into it. And just like, I like to count to 3 and just jump up into it. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Easy enough.